In the beginning, there were only regular fights, simple and mundane tiffs between humans and other things. But as the things learned to fight back, something new was created. The boss fight. The boss fight increased in difficulty, all the way to nightmare mode. Soon, there was no hope for the mere mortal human. But then, the greatest sage and the greatest battle master started to share their wisdom with others. You're now about to listen to that wisdom. The great wisdom of Austin and Aubrey.
Go. Alright. Welcome, everyone, to another riveting episode of Boss Fight with Austin and Aubrey. I am Austin.
And I and Aubrey. I just said
Okay.
I and Aubrey. I don't know.
I and Aubrey. Alright, who's the third?
The third is Kirby. The third is Kirby.
Kirby.
The champion of Smash Bros. Ultimate, if you have seen the trailer, as we have earlier today.
So spoilers ahead if you want to go watch the final reveal about this excellent game for yourself. But as podcasters with an audio mass media format talking about video game related ideas and concepts, it is our civic duty to discuss what is sure to be the ultimate boss fight training experience, Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Well, I actually,
Now-
I hate to disagree with you. When we come out with the Smash Bros. Ultimate ARG, that is the ultimate boss fight training experience.
In the meantime, this will have to do.
Yeah, this is our backup plan. You're welcome.
So Aubrey, of course, is referring to Kirby canonically being the strongest character in Smash Bros. Ultimate, and every other character being literally dead.
And he's the only one left.
He's the only one left, so that would make him the strongest by default, but also the fact that he avoided a terrible fate.
Technically, doesn't it also make him the weakest? If he's the only one left, isn't he both the strongest and the weakest?
So he's the strongest and the weakest by virtue of the fact that he's the only one left. He's the strongest by virtue of the fact that he's the only one that survived. So, and because he did that through raw power, that's like 2 votes strongest, 1 vote weakest. So I think it cancels out. Smash Bros. Ultimate is shaping up to be, as I said, a fantastic training experience because you could put together wild combinations of combatants and circumstances and items and stages that literally just by playing this game you will be better prepared to take on any challenge that might come your way, because where else are you going to be able to get a Kirby and a sword fighter and a guy who shoots a big gun and then it's revealed that she's actually a woman together on a flaming island in the air to duke it out, and then there's just like beam swords and home run bats and some food flying everywhere? Like where else does that happen? Spoilers, it's nowhere. I mean, if you're a boss fight listener, you must have this game. I think I'm gonna go out and say that
It's your required reading for this whole experience.
It is your homework between episodes. You need to flex those finger muscles and start thinking about strategies and different fighting styles that are going to help you advance in your life. You know, you're going to be ready for all these challenges as long as you put in the work. This class is not an easy A. I don't know what you think you signed up for, but this is boss fight. Boss fighting's a lifestyle. Okay, it's not 30 minutes of your day. Okay, this is a way to live. This is a way to think. This is a way to be.
Which is why we're so excited to announce that, speaking of being part of Smash Bros. Ultimate and the boss fight community, is that after Piranha Plant, which is the first official DLC, congratulations, it looks OP, but the second DLC characters that they are going to reveal happen to be Austin and Aubrey from Boss Fight with Austin and Aubrey. We are officially going to be a part of the game,
right,
as characters.
Right, there's going to be a Nintendo Direct about that coming up soon, but we just got the green light to start talking about this since our platform is so lucrative and reaches such a wide audience that Nintendo felt that it was best that we kind of talk about it first to kind of stir up some interest because no one else is going to, go to Nintendo otherwise. So
Exactly. So we're here to actually give you all the different things about the Aubrey and Austin characters, of course. Being the greatest sage and the greatest battle master of all time, we get to break down our own moves. They're very, very different, and you will see that within the gaming system. So, Austin, how about you start off by telling us about your character in Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Okay, so my character is... really, really unique. There's not going to be another character that it's going to feel similar, right? So my character, just like me, is a jack of all trades, but master of none. So if you look at our wonderful cover art for the show, thank you, Aubrey. You're going to recognize such special moves as finger laser. And Nerf gun blaster, like those are going to create some space between you and your opponent. And then once you close the gap, you've got punches to kind of, we're always talking about punches and poison, so that's where the punches come in. The down B special is real nice. It's a vial of poison that you hold in front of you, so it's kind of like a counter. How every character has a counter now. I'm going to hold out a vial of poison, and when they try to punch me, they instead punch the poison, and then they die slowly over time, and it's very sad. So it's a new mechanic where instead of them punching me and me immediately countering and doing a percentage of damage and knocking them back, this is more of a carry over time. So if you were to play that character, in say 3 days, they might not show up on your roster because they'd be too sick. It's a very high risk, high reward move that will slowly deplete your character roster until there's only Austin left.
Right.
Which is the ultimate goal, right?
I think my favorite part about that move is that, let's say you're playing as Austin and you go up against the good old Donkey Kong. So Conky Dong comes out there and he tries to punch you, and you get him right with the poison right then and there, and all of a sudden he just kind of looks very confused, which is awesome. They've put a lot of facial expression kind of graphics into it. He looks confused down at his hand, but then he just keeps fighting and he's fine. But then you'll see about halfway through the rest of the fight, speed will be a little bit slower as Donkey Kong, just a little bit more, and then the fight will end, but he'll still be on the roster. But then the next time you throw out Donkey Kong into the fight, you'll see wrinkles on his face, and his hair will be a little bit more white. And then the next time you throw him out there, he has a cane. And the next time you throw him out there, he's in a wheelchair hooked up to an oxygen tank. And the next time you throw him out there, he's comatose in a bed. And then the next time you throw him out there, he's just in a coffin. And Diddy Kong's there crying a whole lot. And the rest of the Kong family is there chilling. And then he's off the roster from then on after that.
So this is kind of a bold new take on the franchise where, as opposed to you can set up a battle and have it and that's the end of it, this puts in more lasting, impressionable choices into your gameplay experience. So you can't just say, oh, I think I want to play Ness and I'm going to fight against a Bayonetta. Like, that's great. You can do that, but over time, your choices have weight. And if you beat up on a small child too much, eventually they're going to grow up with severe mental health issues, and you're going to see that reflected in Ness's gameplay.
Yeah, especially when he starts killing animals for fun. That's probably the biggest thing. If you beat up on Ness too much and then put him in a fight against Duck Hunt, you really don't want to see the rest of that. Of course, that is a long, dark road.
So ultimately, it's going to provide for more like long-term gameplay, which is great for the consumer. You're going to get a lot of value out of that $60 that you drop. But this is the first Smash Bros. Game that's going to have an M rating.
Putting on this whole poison over time and these other aspects, my character, just like in real life, all of the power comes from witty sarcasm that then digs deeply into the mind of the other players, and you can watch them slowly go insane throughout the rest of the series. I have no punch moves. I have no shoot moves. I just dressed in a hoodie and Adidas sweatpants, and I stand there, and when people walk up to me, then I just say something that just gets to the core of Little Mac, about his daddy issues, and of course I don't know anything about Little Mac.
I don't know, he's little.
I throw out some good insults about how his brother Big Mac is really the pride of the family and that his parents will never love him, and that just psychologically gets to Little Mac up until the point until he quits fighting altogether. And then at the very end, you've just got on your roster Austin and Aubrey, and that's that. And Austin tries to poison me and punch me, and I just continually degrade him until we both go insane and we both die a sad, tragic death on screen. And that's how you win the game.
Yeah, so 100% completionists are going to be very careful about who they're playing at what times, because you can't make one character too powerful, right? Because the ultimate goal is to eliminate them all from this universe. It's a checks and balances kind of system. It's really going to encourage a variety of gameplay and play styles, which I'm really excited to jump into.
Now that you mentioned it, we talked about the Kirby being the only thing left, and then he goes on an adventure to rescue everybody and blah, 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 blah. If you played that backwards, it's just an adventure of Kirby murdering everybody in the Smash Bros. Universe, which I think might be way more exciting than the way that it is right now.
We'd have to check the tapes. They might have actually just released the trailer backwards.
They might have done that. Maybe Kirby's actually secretly the villain. He goes around and he finds the normal versions, and then he corrupts them and makes the other fighters evil until he's the only one left, and it's just him and his army of evil Smash Bros. Fighters.
But watch out for Kirby on this one. Spoiler alert! If you want to experience the gameplay for yourself, that's great. But my spoiler is that Kirby is the final villain. It was Kirby the whole time.
I'm going to let you in on one secret. You can't beat Kirby with the Aubrey character, and I'm sorry, you can't do it. What you can do, though, is beat Kirby with the Austin character, because what happens is in that fight, you can make Austin drink his own poison, and then when Kirby eats up Austin, Kirby gets poisoned. And in the short term, Austin just dies. But in the long term, Kirby, through his poison, just slowly degrades into nothing.
You have to be prepared to lose your Austin character, but it is a sacrifice for the ultimate good. And then once you do that, you get an achievement in the game, and a memorial statue goes up in Austin's honor for saving the day, and yada yada yada.
And it gets sent directly to your house. It's part of the DLC. It's a little expensive, but you do end up getting a full-size statue of Austin Lawhorn in your living room for the rest of time.
And if you order the DLC within the first 2 weeks that it's released, you do get free shipping on that. So
yeah, so you're welcome, world. I'm glad that you have been here for this announcement. We thank you for your support. And let's get into some questions. Boss Fight with Austin and Aubrey is an advice show where we, the greatest sage and greatest battle master of all time, give you, the listener, the tips, tricks, and strategies you need to defeat the biggest boss fights in your life. That is what we do. And here is our first question for this week. Dear Austin and Aubrey, there's a big tree in my yard which is several decades old. We recently got some new neighbors who have taken issue with our tree because the leaves and acorns fall into their yard on occasion. They are threatening legal action, and I don't want to lose this good tree. What do? And that is from Not a Lawyer in North Texas.
All right, so Not a Lawyer in North Texas. Clearly, you've identified one of your weaknesses, which is great. All you have to do is get a lawyer in your party to cover those weaknesses. That's going to round out things, make you more versatile, and really help you as you go into this engagement. But lawyers historically don't have a lot of fighting prowess. So when it comes down to it and things are bombarding this tree, they're not going to be great defenders, right? They're more of a kind of support character.
So what you need to do is you need to build some form of tree army, and I know just the people because it's great. What you do is you go and you hire the Keebler Elves to move out of their tree factory and set it up in your big tree factory. You know, you've got Papa Keebler and Other Keebler and Garrett Keebler.
Okay, yes.
Right? And help me name the other Keeblers.
So there's so she was formerly Lisa Keebler, but she did marry Snap of Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Right,
Her last name has changed to Crispy. So Lisa Crispy.
Lisa,
and she has a lot of pull with Snap, Crackle, and Pop, so you can get them in on the mix.
I am going to check this real fast because I think, hey, guess what? I think the Keebler Elves have actual names.
Oh, great. Oh, okay.
Okay. The Keebler Elves. Excellent. So let me tell you about all the Keeblers. I guess I'll get rid of everything before that because here are all the Keeblers. You want to get Ernest or Ernie Keebler, who is the head of the Keebler clan overall.
Okay.
He was So he was the original king elf of the Keeblers, and now he just runs a cookie company. So that's really fun. The other elves are Friar Tuck, Friar spelt with a Y, which makes him real cool. Ernie's nephews, Zoot and JJ. Ernie's mother, Ma. Ernie's mother, Ma Keebler. Young Elmer Keebler. Buckets, who threw the fudge on the cookies. Fast Eddie.
From the 3-point line?
From
Buckets!
Fast Eddie, who wrapped the products. Sam, the peanut butter baker. Roger, Doc, Zach, Flo, Leonardo, Elwood, Professor, Edison, Larry, and Art. Those are all of the Keebler Elves, and they all have names.
Okay, let's pierce the fiction veil just for a second. Let's dive into the mind of the team or one mad lad that devised a world in which all of these elves existed for the sole purpose of making cookies, but and then put thought, real thought, for a long time into what their names are and what their roles were, and gave them, I don't know, personalities, and pulled them from the ether. Who sat there and thought, you know what we need to do to sell cookies is come up with 20 fucking elves and really get the world invested in these elves.
You know the person who created all these elves with this stupid fiction? It has to be Mr. Keebler himself. It has to be the guy. Mr. R.J. Keebler.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia article now. The founder, his name is Godfrey Keebler.
It has to be Godfrey Keebler created it in one of his board meetings, right? Where he sat there and he Let's see, he's of German descent, so this will definitely be offensive.
Oh, great.
Tell me about these elves, James. Tell me about the elves. I love the elves.
The elves. So they live in a tree, like I had said.
Right, but what are their names? Who runs the company? What is the overhead? How do they create it? Is it really a factory in a tree? What do they do about the ovens? A tree is made of wood. Ovens don't work. Who runs the line? Who makes sure that all of the cookies get the good fudge on them? These are questions we must ask.
Okay. So there's this head elf, right? He's the head of the family. His name is Ernie. He's Ernie. He's Ernie the elf. Ernie the Keebler elf.
Is that short for Ernest? I like the name Ernest, but I like a man in charge who also is a little bit informal.
Okay, yeah. So his name's Ernest. He goes by Ernie. So he's like the boss, but everybody likes him, such as yourself, Mr. Keebler.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So he's got this family of workers, right? So he's got
family man, I love it. Is Ernie's mother still alive?
Yes, it's a family recipe. Ma Keebler comes up with the recipes, and Ernie capitalizes them like the entrepreneur that he is. Ma supports the company. It's a real wholesome family endeavor.
What about
the
kids?
The
generations, multiple kids. He must have big family.
So the kids are they're around.
What about the wife? No wife?
No,
it must be a tragic backstory.
Yes,
that we must
tragic
release.
backstory. Yes, we're building interest. It's really is that kind of long-term investment in the product. So as more cookies come out, as more cookies come out, maybe we come up with more stories about why the cookies are being made, what happened with the characters. Maybe we come up with maybe we turn this into a full series. What do you think?
I love it. Tell me the series. Explain. Make me weep. We have a young Elmer Keebler who has lost his mother, but his father runs a cookie company, so he creates a new cookie, and it's delicious.
So it's a team effort, right? So we've got so the Zoot and ZJ, they're on the pizzas. You said that they're not in the picture for this one. So we've got Sam, right? And he does all of the peanut butter. Sam does all the peanut butter.
I do like the peanut butter.
There's Doc. He's got a PhD, right? Because he's in charge of. Yeah, he's got a PhD in cookie making, and he's a doctor, but he also comes up with.
He makes sure the cookies are not sick in case they get the sugar disease.
Yes, it's a very rigorous set of tests. So Doc and Sam, they're cookies makers, and Sam handles all the peanut butter. Then
who throws the fudge on the cookies? Who gets the fudge on it?
What about Buckets?
I think we should name him Buckets too.
Yeah, because he throws the fudge from downtown. Swoosh.
I love the hockey. It's my favorite sport. Yes, Buckets, the fudge thrower. Who wraps? And then we have packages. Who puts them in the packages?
Oh, that's Fast Eddie. He's quick. He's quick on the draw. He gets those cookies wrapped up like you wouldn't believe out the shelves.
Why are we doing cookies? That's what I'm asking. Why don't we make this a crime series where it's a cookie heist where Ernie Keebler's the Danny Ocean, and then Bucket's the guy who steals the stuff, but then throws it across the entire museum into the back into one of the packages, and Fast Eddie's the guy that gets it out of there, and Doc tests it to make sure that it happens, and Roger the jeweler makes sure that it's pristine, that it's perfect, and we hide it in Ma Keebler's attic so that nobody will check it, and Flo cooks the books because she's the accountant, and Leonardo makes the fake cookie to put it in place because these are all actually elves within fucking fiction of the Keebler Elves universe.
Yes, please go look this up. Everything we have said is real. Like, this is not a joke. These are real-ass elves devised by this fucking company to sell cookies, and they did so many of them. There are so many elves.
My favorite one is Elwood, because in parentheses it says, who ran through the dough, and that doesn't make any fucking sense at all. It just says Elwood ran through the dough. Why? Why is he running through the dough? Why is he doing it? Does that mean the money? He's the guy that just, like, Scrooge McDuck dives into the vault of the money that they make from their cookie stealing / cookie making business.
And you want to know the sad thing is that there is a citation number by this claim that Elwood ran through the dough, and it's a dead link, so it goes nowhere. So there's no actual evidence to support this claim, nor is there any context. Like. Why is it important that Elwood ran through the dough? But why did he do it in the first place?
And everybody else, so everybody has, like, a reason to be there, right? So Friar Tuck promotes Munchums, Zoot and JJ known for pizzerias, the mother, the son, Buckets, Fast Eddie, Sam, Roger, Doc, Zach, the fudge shop supervisor, Flo, the accountant, Leonardo, the artist, Elwood, who ran through the dough. Apparently, he's not important enough to actually explain, but in fact, Elwood did run through the dough. And then they just throw four more at the end. It says Professor, Edison, Larry, and Art. What did they do? This is the biggest mystery of 2018. What did the Professor, Edison, Larry, and Art do within the Keebler companies? Who are they? Who are they?
Okay, so this link does exist. So I've traced the source of this information. Oh, here, well. let me toss you this link right now.
Does it tell you what Larry, Art, Edison, and Professor did, or does it just? Oh, it is just this one. It doesn't tell you.
It does not. It just this.
All right, let's speculate. What did the professor do? How is he in on this?
So the professor
hunted down ancient cookie recipes like Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
he's a professor by day.
This is exactly what I'm thinking. This is the Indiana Jones elf.
He shows
Edison, up. So Edison was the professor's sidekick and the wacky inventor. Like, so he came up with all the crazy contraptions. He was the one that decided that fudge worked best if thrown from a distance.
And then he created a machine that made buckets obsolete, but then everybody loved buckets so much that they secretly destroyed it and pretended that it didn't work.
Yeah. And then Larry is kind of just around, you know. He's always messing things up, you know, like
he's always getting her done.
Oh yeah. That's true.
I
don't care who you are. That's delicious right there.
My name's Larry Keebler, and I
Larry the Keebler elf.
Larry the Keebler elf, and I am here to tell y'all that this is some good. He was just trying to branch out. He was created in order to get a rural population in order to like more Keebler cookies a little bit more.
Yep.
That was his whole role, because as everybody knows, Keebler cookies were definitely a white-collar treat that only people of the top 1% could eat. But then they created Larry in order to get it out there to the masses, the blue-collar masses. Is what Larry was created for.
Yeah, exactly. So now we've got we're rounding out Art. So I think Art is, as the name would suggest, an artist. However, Leonardo is already the artist. So I think art, there's a little bit of resentment because his art, his cookie art, was not accepted by the family, and so he's actually the mole. He's actually in this crime drama, right? This heist series about cookie thieves. He's actively working against the Keebler Elf family because he wants it all for himself.
We desperately need somebody to make a Keebler Elves cookie heist video and animate it.
Or just give me a shot of the Keebler Elf family, but they're like ready to do crime.
Yeah, please. God, that'd be so cool. But of course, we have to know what they look like. What do they look like?
So this article that I've linked you has a little picture of them all side by side. Well, not all of them. There's only 7 of them in this picture.
Elmer, Buckets, Doc, and more. Meet the Keebler Elves. I found them. I know that one's Doc, and I know that one's Leonardo. And I'm guessing that one's Buckets. Look at Buckets. Meet the Muscle. You know what's awesome is that it says Meet the Muscle Buckets. This nickname came courtesy of the extra dollop of fudge Buckets will add to cookies.
Oh
That's
my God.
what it's from.
But they even gave him like a crime family nickname.
I know, the Muscle. Faster than the human eye is Fast Eddie in a few words.
Like, yeah, like this guy's gonna get fenced goods to change hands. Like,
here's after that it says Roger's the tall. It talks about Roger. Roger's the tallest elf inside the hollow tree. How did he get that name anyway? Legend has it that his name came from Roger saying Roger when Ernie asked him to release some rainbow magic. That's where his name came from. Nobody ever fucking asked Roger what his name was. He just was like, Roger, and they're like, it's his name, okay? He's like Hodor.
Wait, where did Roger fit in the original? Was there a Roger in the original
No!
Elves? What the? Who's coming up with elves?
I'm gonna edit this Wikipedia page right now.
All right.
So, you want to get back to the question at hand?
What were we even talking about?
So you get the Keebler Elves crime family / cookie making family to live in your tree.
Oh my God, that's right.
They pay your neighbors in cookies, and then also you get the Muscle Buckets to threaten them if they pursue legal action. They will get buckets of fudge dropped on their house, and it will not be pretty. And then those people just give up because you have the Keebler Elves in your backyard.
I mean, I think that covers it, right? I think.
No, that's it. And you're welcome for the full dive into the lore of the Keebler Elves universe.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Can we even follow that with another question?
So you want another question?
You know, I think I do.
All right. Well, this one is... Welcome to the Wacky Hybrid Creature Corner. Spelt with K's.
What? Oh no. We're back.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
All right. Well, what do we got this time?
All right. So I'm hitting the button. A rather annoying creature appearing to be a blend of a rabbit and an electric guitar. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
By now, they should somehow realize what you gotta do.
This is...
I believe that everybody feels the way I do about you now.
This is so much worse than I thought it was gonna be.
Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out.
I can't...
I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had it down. I don't believe anybody feels the way I do about you now.
I don't...
Oh God, the Energizer Bunny's coming in with the bass drum. Oh God.
shit, no!
And all the roads we have to walk are riding. And all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
Okay, this is hard because I don't have a strategy for the guy at parties in real life that brings the guitar. So having to deal with a rabbit who's singing Wonderwall to a carrot, I don't have. I can't cut the cord because he's hooked up to one of those pocket amps that he just puts on his belt so everyone can hear him. He's fucking loud and obnoxious. I don't. How do you defeat? I can't catch him. He's a rabbit. He's fast.
No. Here, well, first off, here's some earplugs. Here's some earplugs.
Okay, that'll work
There you go.
for now, I suppose.
Work.
I mean, we could, I don't know, leave?
No.
Okay.
We can't leave until we defeat him.
Okay.
Which means that this requires one thing. You know what this means, right?
I do. We have to challenge.
Battle of the Bands. We have to challenge him.
Battle of the Bands.
We have to seduce the carrot better than the rabbit can, and then it'll just give up.
Yes. Okay. So, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Hold on. We need to look more attractive to the carrot. I've got. Don't ask me why. I have these rabbit disguises just put to the side here. You know, in case of emergencies. Never know when you're gonna need it.
Yeah, of course. That's just good. That's just good preparedness.
You put on this Bugs Bunny onesie, and I'll put on this Bugs Bunny Space Jam onesie.
Okay.
I do get the cooler one. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Here's a fake. Here's a fake whiskers.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stab them into your face here. Just kind of.
Ow!
Oh, but you look so good. Oh, you look so good.
Ugh.
Are you going to All right. So all right. Just address him.
Okay.
Just talk to him.
Hey, yo, douche bunny.
Whoa! Hey, mister. Let's have some manners here. I'm just here with my lady.
Oh,
And my best friend, Energizer Bunny. How can you just back off, please?
No. We challenge you to a battle of the bands.
Oh. About you two versus us two. Can you get a look at that Energizer?
Well, I
They
mean,
think they can take down Harry the Hare and the Energizer Bunny.
Well, I
Who are
mean,
you jokers?
I mean, we can play more than Wonderwall, so I feel like we have an advantage. But
I can play more than Wonderwall.
oh, okay, sure you can. Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Yeah, of course I can.
Okay.
I'll shut. Hit it, Energizer.
What are we playing? What are we?
Just there's only 4 chords, dude. Just like you've got a drum. Like, does it matter?
Okay, I guess I don't know. I guess not. Okay.
You got one drum. You got one job.
Well, it's got two. It's got 2 sides. I hit both sides of it.
1, 2, a skiddly diddly do. Well, you've done and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and I'm trying to get back. You know, the cool done run out. I'm giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's get my turn to win some or learn some. Yeah. Take that.
Okay, yeah, you've proved me wrong. You can play one more douchebag song than I gave you credit for. So, okay.
Yeah.
So,
and look, that carrot's into it too. What's up, baby doll?
Okay. Well, here's what's gonna happen.
Good-looking carrot.
Here's what's gonna happen is let me just shake it out. Whew. Really gotta get in the zone. You know, proper warm ups and all that.
Let's make this, Austin. What do you say we make this a little bit more sexy?
Oh, okay, sexy. All right, I'm feeling just for our.
But like some 1980s level sexy.
Okay, so I'm feeling All right, I got it. What about I
just want you to. Oh, you got it?
I got it. I got it ready. Pour some V8 on me.
In the name of love.
Pour some V8 on me.
Mom found me up.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, how you like that? See, Carrot's into it.
Okay, well. Hey, Carrot, look, it's me, Guitar Bunny, Harry the Hare, Guitar Bunny. I just want to let you know that you'll always be my baby. 'Cause I was like, baby, oh, like baby, oh, like baby, oh, I thought you'd always be mine.
All right, Aubrey. We can come up with a counter for that, can't we?
A count? Why would we even need to counter it? That was pathetic.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, we got something special.
Okay, I will take this.
Of course, yes.
Veggie, can I just pardon my manners? Veggie, how you tastin'? Got a rabbit like, it's a Kodak moment. Let me go and get my camera. All I wanna know is Veggie, can I? Veggie, can I? Can I nibble it from the front? Then I chomp it from the back. No, you like it like that. Then we take it to the garden. Then we take it to the home. Then we chill it for a second. Then we back at it for more. And,
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty sexy.
Yo, Veggie, can I? Can I, Veggie? Veggie says yes. Veggie is ready for some 1,000 Ways to Die action, apparently. Oh, okay. Well, I can make rabbit puns too in my songs. Okay. Just a small town rabbit living in a lonely garden. Hopped on the midnight train going anywhere. I'm just a city rabbit, born and raised in South the Woods. Hopped on the midnight train going anywhere.
All right, I think it's time for a remix. What do you say, Aubrey?
Okay, I don't know. You mean like the remix to Ignition?
That's exactly what I'm thinking because because it's the remix to Ignition. I am fresh out the kitchen, bunny rolling that body, got every rabbit here wishing, chasing you through the hedge. I'm like up on the edge. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some veg.
Hop, 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 do, 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 do. That's pretty good. Oh, it's coming over. Oh, what's up, Carrot? Oh.
Carrot knows who's boss. Carrot knows who can jam.
Oh. All right, Harry, it's time for you to get out of here. Go back to wherever you came from.
You, your guitar, and your amp are not welcome at any party. Please stop.
I'm just gonna need you to enter this containment cell over here. Do not mind the liquidated walrus next to you. I'm sure you two are going to become great friends. Get in. Yes, I will. I will seduce that carrot one day, and I will have all the carrots in this world. I will.
You know what?
I will.
I'm sure you'll try. All right, in the unit.
Not this one.
All right, okay. Into the containment unit you go, just nice and easy. Hey, Energizer Bunny, do you want to? I don't know. You want to join our jam band? We play on weekends.
Yeah, dude, you're pretty cool. You can show up.
All right, cool. It's all settled then. Into the containment unit we go, and just flush the system and.
Welcome to the Wacky Hybrid Creature Corner. Spelt with K's.
We did it. We made it.
All right.
We made it. And you know what? More importantly, the listener, you have made it through this wild episode in which we seduce carrots and do a deep dive into Keebler Elf lore.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to Boss Fight with Austin and Aubrey. You can check us out wherever you want, whether that be the Twitter sphere at BossFightCast, or you can send us questions at bossfightcast@gmail.com. Any of those places you can reach us, and we very, very much appreciate it and your listenership. Please watch out for the, of course, DLC for Smash Bros. Ultimate, where you can play us as characters.
Yes, I think that's it. Thank you so much for listening. Big thank you to Adam, my brother, for his voiceover work on our intro. I don't think we've ever thanked him for that yet, but we do appreciate it. Sounds great.
Yeah. We do, because I'm in the works of fixing it up right now, I think it's time for us to announce our next project, our very, very fun thing that we do.
Yes, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, so also part of the Positive Thoughts Podcasting Network, Austin and I and a few of our other friends are actually releasing a new podcast in hopefully mid-December to early January, somewhere in that range, called Charlie and the Monster Factory, where Austin GMs a game of Monster of the Week that we play with our friends Eric and Josh and Hannah. And it's a really fun time, and we've been having a good time doing it, and I've been editing the episodes and doing some music for it and things like that, and we are just very excited to share that with you. So it's still a while, it's still a month away at least, but we just thought that, hey, get excited about it because it's so much fun.
Yeah,
so
we're very excited to have endeavored on this project. We're really excited to share it with you. We think it's turning out pretty well so far, and hopefully if people like listening to it, then we'll continue to do it and it'll get a lot better.
Yeah. So thank you very much. We'll talk to you next time on Boss Fight with Austin and Aubrey.
I'm Austin.
And I am Aubrey. And do not forget, punches and poisons.